Some souls don't rest, not because they can't, but because they don't want to. They stay behind, filled with rage, betrayal, and the thirst for revenge. This is the story of one such spirit, an angry ghost. And once you hear her story, she might come for you too. It all began with an old house in a village, a crumbling haveli with broken windows and heavy wooden doors that creaked like bones cracking under pressure. Locals avoided it. Children threw stones at it from a distance. Elders crossed the street before even coming near. They called it the widow's cage. No one knew her name, just her fate. They said she was married off too young to a man 3 times her age. A cruel man, violent, jealous. He kept her locked in the attic, beat her for speaking, punished her for smiling, and when he died of alcohol poisoning one winter, they found her up there, starved, torn, bound in chains. But she hadn't died of hunger. No, she died from anger, from years of rage boiling under her skin, twisting her soul into something unrecognizable. Years later, the Haveli was sold. A family of 4 moved in: Shehbaz, his wife Nargis, and their 2 daughters. They laughed at the village warnings, but laughter doesn't stop what's already awake. The first night, Nargis had a dream. She stood at the foot of the stairs, and a woman, face hidden behind matted black hair, whispered from above, "Tell him not to sleep in my bed." Nargis woke up sweating, brushed it off as nothing. But that day, Shehbaz moved an old coat from the attic to their room. That night, he didn't wake up. He screamed awake, his body covered in deep red claw marks, his eyes bloodshot. He claimed he was being dragged across the ceiling. Their elder daughter, Sana, began talking to someone no one else could see. She said her name was Bibi, and that Bibi told her stories about pain, about how men lie, how families bury secrets, how the blood of betrayal never really dries. Every night, the lights would flicker at exactly 2 a.m. Every night, they would hear thudding from the attic, not footsteps, not pounding, like fists slamming on the walls, over and over and over, until one day they found a message carved into the attic door. "You opened it. Now I won't leave." Shehbaz started losing control. One morning, he shaved his head bald, said the voice told him to. Another night, he tried to push Nargis down the stairs, yelling, "She says you are lying. She says you are like him." His eyes were black, lips cracked, skin cold. Something had entered him. They brought a spiritual healer. The man barely stepped inside the threshold. Before collapsing, he kept repeating one word in a whisper: "Naraz, Naraz. She is too angry." Angry? The ghost was not lost. She was not trapped. She was furious, and the house was her cage. But now, someone had unlocked it. Then came the fire. One night, the curtains burst into flames. No spark, no gas leak, just fire, starting in midair, Sarah screamed from her room. They found her suspended off the floor, levitating, eyes rolled back, laughing in a voice that didn't belong to a child. She said, "Bibi is going to finish her list now." Nargis found the list days later, hidden behind the attic mirror, a yellow page with names scratched into the surface. Her husband's name was there, hers too, and the names kept growing one by one. Even after they left the house, people in the village began to suffer. A boy went blind. A shopkeeper lost his voice overnight. One girl who dared to take a selfie in front of the Haveli was found with her jaw dislocated, her phone crushed in her hand. It said the angry ghost is no longer tied to just the house. She walks now, following those who hear her name, who say her name, who tell her story. And she has one rule: never forget what they did to me, because I never will. Now you have heard her name, now you have heard her tale, and maybe tonight, when your lights flicker at 2 a.m., you will hear her too, dragging her chains, climbing your stairs, searching for the next name on her list.